Hi, Dustin. It was nice talking to you today. Once again, my name is Michelle, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things that you can do today to help bring more customers to your business. I found that giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free has resulted in some of these local business owners, excuse me, saying, "I like you, Michelle, please do this for me." So if by the end of this video you've liked what you've heard, and you can see that I can help your business, shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or at the end of this video, you simply want to take this free attack plan and I give you and do it yourself. Well, that works for me as well. Now, let me go ahead and show you those 3 things that will set your company above your competition. The first thing that we're actually going to go over today is content. Most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that the average amount of content for the #1 result on Google for roofing is anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500. So that you show up at the top of Google, you need to at least have 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. And that can be anywhere within here. It can be behind pictures. So if we click here, do save as, you can see it does have roofers, Oklahoma City, Summit Roofing Services, so that's excellent. And you just want to make sure that behind all the pictures that there is something in there that's relevant to, roofing. Also, what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and we're going to look at both you and your competitor. And just real quickly, we're just going to go to this word counter. And right now it shows on, and this is going to be for your home page, it shows that you have 404 words on your home page, where your competitor that we're looking at today is Macy's. They have 1,802. So they do have a good bit more words on there. They're just putting more details into what they're getting on their home page. Also, what I'm going to go ahead and look at is another tool that we do use, and I will go ahead and look at their site first. And it's going to show that they have 65 keywords that they're being searched for. And if we click on that, we can tell that they're being searched for by OKC Roofing, Roofing Company Oklahoma City Roofers, and Roofing OKC. Let me just go back here and pull this detail back in. And then I'm going to go over to yours, and you have 31 keywords. So if we click on this, most of your searches that are coming into you is actual people looking for your company directly. So we have Summit Roofing Company. Mostly everything has to do with that. You do have roofing supply, someone's put in here. But we don't get in anything to like roofing companies to way down here. So we want to make sure we get some additional keywords into your site so that, you get more keywords in there, and then that's going to draw more people towards your site when they're searching for things. What I wanted to also go ahead and show you with the same thing is if we go ahead and we go over here and, while I'm pulling this up, we just want to make sure we get 1,500 words added onto your homepage. And like I said, it's because that's what's driving your competitor, with their business, 100% beatable. We can get this done. It's just that we need to get those keywords on there. The next thing I'm going to go here is just go here real quick. So if I do a search for roofing Oklahoma City, when we go to Google, first thing you're going to, of course, come up is people are going to see these sponsored ads. And what these are paid ads. They can work, but they can also be a money pit if your foundation, your website, isn't dialed in. So be careful not to burn money with Google ads until you know for sure that your site will convert. So the next thing that we're actually going to look at, the second thing, is citations. And you may be sitting there thinking, well, what's a citation and why does it matter? And that's a great question. So if we go ahead and scroll down past these, we're going to come to this section right here. The first one, that's a sponsored one, so that's a paid ad. But these next three, OKC Roofer, Statewide, and Heiner, they are in our Google Maps section. This is our map pack. They are top three. And the reason they are there is because of the directories that they have their name, address, and phone number on. So they have a lot of citations where they have their, those three things on there. One thing with the citations, and when you put them on the directories, you want to make sure that your name, address, and phone number are the same on each of those. And this is where Google likes to verify and give relevance to business owners. So you might be asking, well, how do we do this? How do we show up in this map section? And let me go ahead and explain it. The number one thing you can do today to push your business up the map pack is, and right now you're not ranking in that top three, and is have your business name, address, and phone number listed on directories. And some of those directories that we can look at are Yahoo Local, Local.com, Bing, Yelp, Matchpoint, Hot Frog, just like that name, just items like that. And of course, when you get more than your competitor, you gain more trust. And then, from Google, and then Google will be pushing you up into that map pack. So you might be asking yourself, well, how do I do that? Well, it's really simple. What we do is we will actually take the directories from your competition has listed on, and we will go down their list and match with those directories on yours. But we don't stop there because we don't want to match them. We want to dominate them online. So if your competitor has 100 citations, we want to get what they got and then add 50 to 100 more. So it takes a lot longer for them to catch back up. And then that's going to keep you in this map pack area here. Because when most people are searching for certain things like roofing, OKC, they're going to look at these first three companies and most likely go with them and not keep scrolling down. So with that, we're going to go into our third thing that we're looking at today, and that is backlinks. And that is what I'm going to go ahead and show you. And, it's where you want to be. And to get there, you need authority. To get authority, well, it comes down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website. So we have to look at it like this way. If site A links to site B, and then site A is then giving site B some of its link juice. Kind of like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, that's passing authority. And the more relevant site, the more valuable the link. So for an example, if you get a local blog or an industry site linking back to you, then that's great. But if you're a roofing company and you get a backlink from Pizza Hut, well, that's not so great because you don't sell pizza. So let me go ahead and show you. Here is your site. Right now, we are showing you have 14 backlinks. It's not bad, but, not dominant. Now, if we go ahead and we look at Bases, they have over 1,200 backlinks, from strong, relevant sources. Once again, how do we get these? Well, we can see exactly which sites are linking to them, and we can go get those same links for your business. Getting you to the top is not going to be magic or easy. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method today. So in closing, what I want to go ahead and do is just quickly go over those three things again. Number one is content. So on your front page, you need to have at least 1,500 words. And citations is our second thing. We want to have anywhere from 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide, so it takes them longer to catch up. And number three is going to be our backlinks. And you need relevant sites pointing at your business to show Google you are the authority. If you implement these three things today, you can become number one across Google. And, what's now? Well, You can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call at 405-410-3024. Once again, my name is Michelle, and my number is 405-410-3024. I look forward to hearing back from you, Dustin, and I hope you have a great evening. Thank you.